Following a video celebrating Addams Family values, this upload explores 1998's home-released feature from Saban Entertainment, the studio responsible for Power Rangers, Addams Family Reunion, employing a mostly new cast led by Tim Curry and Daryl Hannah as Morticia and Gomez, though not necessarily in that order. The plot concerns the Addamses accidentally attending the reunion of a similarly named family, just as Gomez's grandparents are succumbing to a disease that's causing them to behave conventionally. The film was intended to serve as a feature-length pilot to the subsequent sitcom The New Addams Family, which, yet again, featured a predominantly new cast. However, the mannerisms of certain characters imply some attempt to associate with the Paramount films, even though only Carol Stryken, apologies for the pronunciation, as Lurch, and Christopher Hart as Thing returned. If Thing was recast, I'd have been furious. His vocal range and facial expressions are irreplaceably unique. Tim Curry provides a characteristically enthusiastic charisma that introduces some modicum of entertainment, though he's ultimately miscast. Similar is true of Daryl Hannah's Morticia. The remaining family members are reasonably anonymous, though interestingly, Pugsley's actor has since become the subject of the Tippin' Fedora memes. Given this film's quality, becoming the subject of a derogatory meme seems like a career improvement. Target audience confusion marks a major issue in this film's approach. Several obnoxiously hyperactive performances, such as Patrick Thomas's Fester, whose behaviour, despite being seemingly inspired by Jackie Coogan in the 60s series, is in fact more comparable to an exaggerated version of Drake and Josh's Josh, as well as elongated slapstick, indicate the film was aimed explicitly at children, which casual research confirms. However, certain jokes or ideas are equally as macabre as the adaptations that also intended to appease adults, while other jokes are sanitised or juvenile. An early scene shows Lurch attempting to play the classic theme song on violin, causing glass items surrounding him to smash, perhaps a subliminal warning of the film's tone-deaf presentation. This problematic approach is heightened by unnecessary subplots. The aforementioned storylines are accompanied by a romantic Lurch subplot, a romantic Pugsley subplot, a dog who consumes human hair, and members of the similarly named family accidentally visit in the Addams mansion. Many of these ideas hold potential and would hugely suit an episodic sitcom environment, though, thanks to misjudged focus and disjointedness, all are squandered. Gomez's grandparents' plot would feel more effective if associated with more known family members. The grandparents have presumably never appeared or been mentioned in any other iteration, and their normalization has already begun when they're introduced in this very film. Without frame of reference to how they typically behave, the impact of their transformation is barely felt. Many ideas are underexplored while others are overplayed. The opening scene involving a postman seems to comprise 2 hours of this 91-minute film. These plot and pacing issues are conducted through use of budgeted, distracting CGI and unprofessional-looking makeup. The film was only ever released on VHS, which I owned thanks to an ill-informed charity shop purchase. Whoever donated it clearly yearned to make strangers suffer and needed to disguise these villainous desires as charitable actions. Weaknesses in strong films require attention, as do strengths in weak films. In Addams Family Reunion's defense, it does offer some passable jokes, though none funnier than the fact a cast member's surname is Ghostly, which isn't even the writer's responsibility. My theory is she was cast because the studio had such little faith in the script that someone with a supernatural name was essential to produce even faint audience laughter. Additionally, the attempt to actively include every family member is commendable in spite of the poor execution. With its unappealing visuals, tonal confusion, underwhelming performances, and muddled plot, this is among the least enjoyable entries to the Addams franchise. While I first watched this film years ago, and a review I wrote in 2009 is still available on Amazon UK, it's actually one of only 5 on there, and I was slightly more generous than now, probably because I was stupid. The idea of devoting a video to it would not have occurred if not for the proprietor of YouTube channel Toggle Jam, whose videos are devoted to the science of video games and other areas of pop culture. Toggle Jam also runs a Let's Play channel of the same name, which will be linked in the description along with Addams Family Reunion itself, which is readily available on YouTube in VHS rip form. If you intend to watch the film for some form of sadistic pleasure, you wouldn't happen to be an Addams, would you? They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together rookie, the Addams Family. Their house is a museum where people come to see 'em. They really are a scream, the Addams Family.